Y'all, you can turn on the TV 2 or 3 times a day and watch me cook. We don't get this opportunity, so we're going to let Glenn handle that, and Brandon. So anyway, my brother had just divorced, and he was kind of low and disheartened with, who is that talking? Isn't it that Denise? Is that Denise? Tell her to shut the hell up just for a little while. No, I'm kidding, this is her show. So, Bubba was sad and disheartened over the failure of his second marriage, through no fault of his, neither his first or second failure. It was truly through no fault of his. He's such a good man. And one night, like the first night that we were on the ship, Bubba walks up to me and he is smiling like a Chessy cat. He has a blonde on one arm and a brunette on the other. And both of them great looking, but the brunette was a showstopper. Well, I am so happy to say that my brother met the most fabulous woman. She reminds me, she's a beautiful woman who had a failed marriage, a long marriage, through no fault of her own. And she has been a part of our family since. And she makes my brother so happy. And they're not married. They have not gotten married. I think they're both a little frightened. But they have the most beautiful, healthy relationship. And I'm so glad I lived long enough to see my brother with a fine, fine woman that loves him dearly. So, 2 years ago, it turned out to be the love boat, y'all. Now, last year, Phyllis had some fun things planned, and one of them was the newlywed game. Well, Michael and I was one of the contestants up on stage, and Michael was on his game, honey. He must have taken some sharp pills or something that morning. But they sent us ladies off so that the men could be given their questions. Well, when we came back on, the audience just started dying laughing. And I said, oh my goodness, now I know this is going to be fun. So I sit down, take my seat, and the MC says, Paula, you're going to get the first question. And the question that we asked your husband was, what is your wife's bra size? And I thought, well, we've been together about 10 years. Maybe he's peaked. So they said, what do you think he said, Paula? And I gave my bra size. And the MC said, wrong. Michael, show Paula your answer. He lifted up his card, and his answer was a 36 long. I didn't even know they made those bra sizes. I'd have been buying them a long time ago had I had any idea that you could get a bra in long. You get it, sir, like long.
Well, when he was giving those answers, he was falling off the chair. He
laughing at himself.
Yeah, he's real funny.
Listen, he is his best audience. He thinks he is so funny, which he is most of the time.
In fact, Crystal Romali is here. She was on the cruise. I don't know if you're here. We've had a couple of people yesterday that were on the cruise, and we had the best time. Paula is her family. They are there. You can talk to them anytime. They're always around. They want you to come talk to them.
Peggy comes.
We have
a precious
Aunt Peggy tells story. She started this 2 years ago, telling stories about Paula growing up, but I can't get her to tell too many bad stories. She's such a lady. She doesn't want to say anything off color.
Well, she tells me I was the devil.
We're getting to the good
She
parts
gave
this
me
year.
my first enema. And I did not like it. Yep, I was 4 years old. She gave me my first enema. I said, I ain't got to go, I promise, I promise. I got an enema.
I hope you'll all join us. We have the best time. It's the most memorable thing you could do. You can't even believe what you go away from after spending a week with your family.
Oh, excuse me, Phyllis.
So stop at our booth 1340. If you didn't get information, come online, and we'll be doing it again next year. Just talking about Barry about where and what we're doing. I'm talking to Brandon a little earlier, and Brandon, if you hurry up, you can still get on his shore excursion on his boat trip that we're doing.
Not to be missed.
You'll be glad
Not
you
to be
went.
missed. I hope I see you all, and enjoy your stay. Have a ball.
Thank you, Phyllis. Isn't it now?
I don't
And
know.
rub it in. Yes.
Want to show them how?
No, you can show them because my hands are, I've been blowing my nose.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, yay, now season that thing up, Brandon, and watch how he does it now. So anyway, back to Brandon. I don't have enough time up here to talk. I don't have time enough to say everything I want to say. But anyway, to get back to Brandon, Brandon is my personal assistant. Brandon came to me, how many years ago?
Going on 9. Almost 9 years.
Almost 9 years ago, y'all.
9 long years.
And,
Fun-filled years. Fun-filled years.
yes, absolutely. So my niece, Kari, Bubba's daughter, brought Brandon in. And she said, Aunt Paula, I have met the most incredible guy. And he wants to come to work for you. So he came in, they came into my office at the restaurant, and he said, I would like to go to work for you. I said, I cannot afford it. I said, sorry about that, but I'm just a little girl out here kind of by myself. And so he said, no, you don't understand. I will work for free to work for you. Well, that was a lie.
Well, it was pretty close to free.
And it was pretty close to free. And I said, well, okay. It was one of the best moves I've ever made, y'all. Brandon was born in Mississippi, and he went to school at Mississippi State. He graduated with a degree in horticulture. But he is the most incredible decorator, designer. Everything that you see of mine that's pretty, Brandon has touched. He does the set decorating for my cooking show. He is, what is your title with
Creative director.
Creative director with Cooking with Paula Deen magazine. This is an incredible young man, and I couldn't love him anymore if I had given birth to him, and I'm so very proud of him. So I appreciate you taking Michael's spot today, Brandon. All right, so y'all, I had the most incredible summer. They're tying up the meat right now, y'all. You see how show them how you tying it up, Glenn.
Okay, we'll take
Brandon, are you gonna do anything?
I don't want to touch that.
You don't want to touch it.
You'll get the pan.
He'll get the
I'll get the
one.
pan.
The pan.
All right, and we've made my grandmother Paul's sour cream pound cake, which is the most delicious cake you can bake, and you can take it so many directions. When I'm having strawberry shortcake, I start with my granny's sour cream pound cake. If I'm having peach shortcake, I start with my granny's sour cream pound cake. If I'm making a trifle, I start with my Granny Paul's sour cream pound cake. So that is in the oven. It's, to me, that that recipe never fails me, and I hope that y'all enjoy that too, and hopefully I'll be able to pass out a taste of that. But y'all, I had the most incredible summer, and I hope y'all did too. I basically took the summer off. It's the longest I've been without working in 22 years, or 23 years, and it was wonderful. I got to kind of get back in touch with me. I learned to watercolor, and had no idea I could even come close to drawing a picture. I've got my stuff, I'm getting it framed all over the house and at the restaurants, and I started shelling. Now, do y'all know what I'm talking about when I say shelling? Have y'all seen, like, you've seen shelled picture frames and bust, like the Greek bust, you know, where you shell them? Well, I've been doing that and had a ball. But the greatest part of summer was the gift of 2 new grandchildren. Jack now has a little brother. His name is Matthew. He was born in May, and our little Henry was born the 3rd of August, and his mother is my stepdaughter, and I don't even like to use the word step in it, y'all, because she is like my daughter. We have come such a long way in that relationship. To blend 2 families together is so hard. It is so hard, and they say it takes 7 years to blend a family. And I can attest to that. But I'm so proud of this child. And she hated my guts. There is just no other way to put it. She hated the sight of me, hated my guts. And today she will tell you that